Hi, I'm Sarah Weber, the Brain Cleanup Coach, and this is your 10-minute mindset fix on heart and brain coherency. Now, this is coming up for me because I'm currently listening to a book by Dr. Joe Dispenza called Becoming Supernatural. If you've never read any of Joe Dispenza's work, I highly recommend it. It's really fascinating. He is a neuroscientist and he studies the field, quantum physics, and the field, and how that affects human health, human mental health, and just tapping into the energy that is outside of us, and how to create coherency within our body to support better ongoing health. And his work is really, really interesting to get into, and it makes a lot of sense because even though it gets a little woo, he backs it up with science. And I love that when there's that marriage of, that stuff out there that's kind of unknown, that we don't quite understand, but then when science can kind of come into the picture and prove the possibility, I think it's super cool. But anyway, the book again is Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And the part I'm listening to right now is about heart coherency, or having a coherent energy in your heart center that is in alignment with your brain and even your base. He talks about the chakras and energy and how that flows through, whether you define it as chakra or just, an energy gathering point in the body. We do know that there are these places of intersection and where energy tends to kind of congregate, and there's just a little bit more going on. And so he goes through talking about coherency, but when it comes to the heart, we associate heart with feeling, and we associate brain, the energy up here, with thinking, right? And so it's getting those two things coherent in a positive and functional way rather than a negative way that creates dysfunction and then eventually dis-ease or disease in your body. So as I was listening to this, I came up with this really beautiful visual that I just loved. And so that's what I'm going to share with you in today's meditation. We're going to go through and just do that visual together. But of course, we're going to start with just prepping our body for the meditation, calming our nervous system down, and then we'll get into that visual and move through it together. Okay, so to start, I want you to just be sitting upright, relaxed, but holding your posture up. If you're sitting in a chair with a back, that's perfect. Just kind of settle in your seat, but make sure you're sitting upright, feet on the floor, hands on the lap. Or if you're sitting on the floor, you can be cross-legged. And we're going to start by taking 3 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And on that final exhale, we will close our eyes. But in these three deep breaths, go ahead and take that deep breath in through the nose and then exhale slowly through the mouth. Let it last as long as you need to. And if you want to take a pause at the bottom, that's fine. I like to do that. So let's go ahead and begin. Inhale. Exhale. On this last exhale, let your eyes drift closed. Let your breathing return to normal. And take a moment to check in with your body. Notice what your senses are bringing to you. First, think of touch. Recognize where your skin is coming into contact with another surface. If there are any smells around you, let that sense become active. any sounds. Just let them flow to you. You don't need to seek them out. Now go ahead and bring your attention to your breath. Feel how your chest expands as you breathe in and contracts as you breathe out. Maybe you feel the air coming in through your nose or your mouth as you breathe, and then making its way out again. Take a few moments with your breath here. And if your mind is thinking, if it's planning, if it's wanting to wander, just bring your attention and your focus to your breath. It's okay that your mind is thinking. That's what it's supposed to do. But in this moment, we want to encourage it to focus on your breath. And now I want you to imagine a time when you've felt completely safe and relaxed. So I'll give you an example. For me, this happens when I'm near water and in the sun. Especially if I'm hanging out with friends, if I'm on vacation. Those two things just seem to make my body feel at complete ease. Maybe for you, it's holding and petting one of your animals, or getting to lie in bed in morning with a good book. Whatever just creates that moment where you have no worries for a little while. And I want you to conjure that feeling up in your body. Now I want you to imagine pouring that feeling into your heart, as if your heart were just an open vessel and you could just pour it in. Go ahead and fill it all the way up to the very top. And now as your heart pumps, it's pumping that feeling of total safety and relaxation into your body in all directions. It's a gentle movement, a gentle pulse, like just warm waves emanating out from your heart center, calming all your nerves, all your organs. Your heart and brain are in coherence. They're working in tandem together. Utilizing this beautiful energy for a calm and safe experience. And now I want you to imagine that your heart has emptied of that feeling, but that's because it's now in the rest of your body, bathing your brain. In that warmth and safety. Now let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Exhale. Open your eyes. And imagine taking this forward with you into the rest of your day. And whenever your nervous system ticks up, whenever you feel like there's a problem or a threat, or you're worried about something in the future, you can use this exercise, use this heart center exercise, and imagine that feeling again. And imagine your heart talking to your brain and bringing it into coherence with that safe and calm feeling. Thank you for joining me in this video meditation, and I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Have a great day.